After years of being one of Korea's most beloved and mysterious actresses, Soo-jung has finally dropped a bombshell that no one saw coming. At the age of 46, the elegant actress, known for her timeless beauty and graceful aura, has officially announced her marriage. The revelation alone was enough to shake the entire Korean entertainment industry, but what sent shockwaves across Asia was who she's marrying. Fans who once thought she would remain single forever are now in disbelief, and Korean media can't stop buzzing with one question: why now, and who is the man that captured her heart after all these years? According to sources close to the actress, Soo-jung shared the news through a heartfelt letter released by her agency early this morning. "I've spent many years dedicating myself to my craft, always believing that love would find me in its own time," she wrote. And now, that time has finally come. Her words quickly went viral, sparking a storm of speculation online. Within minutes, Soo-jung marriage became the #1 trending topic on Korean portals and social media platforms across Asia. Soo-jung, who debuted over 2 decades ago and earned international recognition through dramas like I'm Sorry, I Love You and Chicago Typewriter, has always maintained a quiet, introspective lifestyle. Despite her fame, she was known for keeping her private life away from the spotlight. "Marriage never felt like a race to me," she once said in a 2019 interview. "I've seen so many people rush into it just because society expects them to. I wanted to be ready in my heart." Now, it seems that readiness has finally arrived. As the news broke, journalists and fans alike were desperate to uncover the identity of her mysterious groom. Rumors swirled across the internet. Some claimed he was a CEO of a major company. Others insisted he was a non-celebrity with ties to the art world. Yet none of those guesses came close to the truth. The real story, as revealed later by her agency during a surprise press conference, is far more breathtaking. The man who will soon stand beside Soo-jung at the altar is none other than Gong-yoo, the A-list actor adored by millions for his roles in Goblin, Train to Busan, and The Silent Sea. When the announcement was made, the press room fell into stunned silence before erupting into cheers and disbelief. These two names, Soo-jung and Gong-yoo, had once been linked by rumors more than a decade ago after their collaboration in Finding Mr. Destiny. At that time, both agencies denied any romantic involvement, insisting they were just close colleagues. But now, after years of staying silent, it seems destiny truly found them again. According to insiders, their romance rekindled quietly last year after they reconnected at a private film event in Seoul. It started as a casual conversation about movies and old memories, one acquaintance revealed. They had both gone through so much individually, career highs and personal solitude, and found comfort in each other's maturity and understanding. Over the following months, their friendship reportedly blossomed into something deeper and more sincere. In her statement, Soo-jung wrote, "I've known him for many years, but it was only recently that I realized how deeply he understood me. He sees me not as an actress, but as a woman, as a person who still dreams and feels." The letter, handwritten and filled with delicate sincerity, brought many fans to tears. Some even commented that it felt like reading a scene from a romantic drama come to life. Gong-yoo also released a brief but emotional message through his management. "Love has its own timing. We've both walked our own paths for many years, and now we've chosen to walk together." His fans, though stunned, have shown overwhelming support, flooding his social media with thousands of congratulatory messages. The couple reportedly plans to hold a private wedding ceremony in December, attended only by close family and longtime friends. The venue has not been disclosed, but industry insiders claim it will take place in a secluded art hall in Seoul, reflecting the couple's mutual love for simplicity and elegance. A stylist close to the bride-to-be described the wedding concept as intimate, emotional, and timeless, just like Soo-jung herself. What makes this announcement even more moving is the journey that brought them here. Im Soo-jung, who often portrayed lonely or misunderstood heroines, once said during a film festival interview, "Sometimes I wonder if love is meant for everyone or only for the lucky few." That bittersweet remark now feels prophetic because despite the years of solitude and tabloid speculation, love did find her, and it found her in one of Korea's most cherished men. Netizens have flooded online forums with emotional reactions. One fan wrote on Naver, "This feels like a movie ending we've all been waiting for. Im Soo-jung and Gong Yoo, two timeless souls, finally coming together." Another commented, "I used to think she would never get married, but maybe true love just takes time." On Twitter, international fans expressed the same excitement, calling it the wedding of the decade and a dream come true for Korean drama lovers. Entertainment reporters have also noted the symbolic depth of this union. Both actors are known for their quiet dignity, their refusal to engage in scandal, and their artistic integrity. Over the years, they've both represented a kind of grown-up love that transcends fame and fleeting popularity. Their marriage, some say, represents not just a personal decision, but a cultural moment, one where maturity, patience, and sincerity triumph over noise and superficiality. A close friend of Im Soo-jung shared a touching anecdote that has since gone viral. When she told me about the proposal, her eyes were glowing. She said he proposed in the simplest way. No fancy restaurant, no cameras, just the two of them on a quiet night walk. He looked at her and said, "I think I've loved you all this time. I just didn't realize it until now." After so many years of rumors, near misses, and silence, the world now watches as two of Korea's most respected stars stepped into a new chapter together. As one entertainment columnist put it, this isn't just a celebrity wedding. It's a poetic reunion between two hearts that refused to give up on love. And so, after decades of dazzling performances and quiet strength, Im Soo-jung's life takes a new turn. Her story proves that love has no expiration date, that even in the glimmering world of fame, the heart can still find its home. When asked by a reporter why she chose to marry now at this stage of her life, Im Soo-jung smiled softly and said, "Because this time it's real." In that single sentence, she silenced every doubt, melted every heart, and gave Korea the most beautiful love story it didn't know it was waiting for. As the news of Im Soo-jung and Gong Yoo's upcoming wedding continues to dominate headlines, the public's fascination only grows deeper. This isn't merely another celebrity couple's union. It's a story that seems almost cinematic, filled with timing, destiny, and a love that quietly endured the years. For fans who have followed their individual careers since the early 2000s, this announcement feels like the blending of two separate legacies into one shared destiny. Entertainment forums across Korea are filled with nostalgic posts, with fans sharing screenshots from Finding Mr. Destiny, their first movie together, commenting that even the title back then was a sign. The film, which revolved around two people destined to meet again after years apart, now feels almost prophetic, a mirror to their real-life journey that has finally found its ending. Industry insiders have described how the two stars reconnected over time, building a bond rooted not in youthful passion, but in deep understanding. A staff member who worked with them during a charity campaign in 2024 said they both had this calm energy, like two people who didn't